Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going over an incredibly fun and engaging build with Limbo. Utilizing his entire kit and one of his augments, this setup has Limbo easily shutting down and clearing entire rooms of steel path enemies. I have been having a lot of fun with this frame and build recently, and it has become one of my go-tos for daily and weekly steel path content due to its versatility and effectiveness in various mission types. As always, if you find this video helpful or interesting, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. Also, don't forget you can catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mike Hobbs. Without further delay, let's take a look at Limbo's kit. Beginning with his passive, which has two parts. First, dodging allows Limbo to enter and exit the Rift plane, which is an alternate plane of existence from the normal plane. In the Rift plane, Limbo is impervious to enemy damage and environmental hazards. However, Limbo cannot damage enemies or interact with the environment while he is in the Rift plane and enemies are not. And secondly, while in the Rift plane, Limbo passively gains ability energy and receives even more energy from kills within the Rift plane. Limbo's first ability is Banish, which when cast sends out a wave of energy that pushes enemies and allies out of Limbo's current plane. It is important to note that this ability can affect other players, so it's something to consider when casting in team plays so you don't inadvertently disrupt other players. Lastly, holding 1 will dispel the Banish status, returning all to the normal plane. Stasis is Limbo's 2. This ability freezes riftbound enemies and the projectiles they fire in place until the ability is deactivated or expires. This ability is very synergistic with Limbo's ability to send enemies to the rift plane and subsequently stop them in their tracks, rendering them fish in a barrel. Limbo's third ability is Rift Surge, which when cast sends out a surge of energy to all rift-bound enemies. On death, enemies affected by Rift Surge will create a banishing pocket that pulls nearby enemies into the rift plane. Furthermore, I am running the augment for this ability, Rift Torrent, which provides a damage bonus for each enemy affected by Rift Surge while in the rift plane. Lastly, Cataclysm is Limbo's fourth ability. When cast, Cataclysm creates a large pocket of the rift plane that damages enemies on creation and again when it collapses after a short duration. This ability is great for locking down large areas and can be utilized for both offense and defense. With his kit fully discussed, let's take a look at the components of this build. This build utilizes Limbo's planar manipulation to set up enemies for follow-up attacks with his arsenal. The stat distribution here leans a little into both range and strength. The extra range allows for larger Banish and Cataclysm Rift pockets. I like having some extra strength to increase the damage bonus of Rift Turret. I also have a little bit of duration for the immobilizing stasis ability. So along with the augment for Rift Surge, I have a few stat boosting mods, and then the rest are defensive mods. To give Limbo some extra survivability, I'm running mods like Prime Redirection and Adaptation for shields and damage reduction, respectively. I'm also running Quick Thinking here for emergencies to utilize the excess energy that Limbo generates by being in the Rift plane. And lastly, my aura of choice here is Brief Respite for a bit of shield gating. Moving on to Arcanes and Shards, first I am running Arcane Blessing to increase my health as a mission progresses. My second Arcane of choice is Arcane Precision to boost my secondary damage output. As for shards, I am running 2 yellow casting speed shards, then I have 2 green corrosive stack shards, and 1 blue health regen shard. This shard setup is mostly to boost Limbo's offensive capabilities via quick cast and armor stripping. The loadout here is pretty flexible as Limbo's kit allows for some quick priming for easy cleanup. For my primary, I went with a personal favorite, my Felarc shotgun. This serves as my boomstick for quick dispatching of tougher enemies. My secondary and main weapon of this particular build are my dual Toxicist pistols. With the corrosive setup paired with the 2 green shards, these pistols shred through armor while dealing out insane damage from arcane precision and secondary deadhead. For my melee, I am running Venato Prime with an Influence Viral setup that serves as a nice complement for the aggressive playstyle this build caters to. And finally, my companion of choice here is my Duriga. Mods like Arc Coil and Electropulse help prime enemies and activate Archon Stretch. I also have mods like Manifold Bond and Tenacious Bond for some extra offense. And with Shield Charger and Guardian, I have another layer of defense for Limbo. And there it is, a very fun and unique build that has Limbo weaving in and out of 2 planes of existence, manipulating the battlefield at his whim. It's a very active and versatile build that can excel in just about any mission type in Steel Path. For survivals or exterminates, I go to high enemy density areas and cast Stasis, followed by Cataclysm to send all nearby enemies into the rift instantly froze. Then I cast Rift Surge to create more Riftbound enemies and to boost my damage via Rift Torrent. From there, I slay out with my arsenal, occasionally refreshing my abilities to keep the Rift plane populated. If I am running a defensive mission, Cataclysm is perfect for protecting the objective by keeping it in the Rift plane. If I am running a rescue mission, then I cast Banish on the rescue target to protect them as I zip to extraction. Regardless of the mission type, at the beginning and end of any mission, I dodge to enter the Rift plane and gain energy while traversing to my objective unscathed. I have been really enjoying Limbo in this build, and I am glad to finally make a video to share it. But what about you? Have you tried Limbo? What are your thoughts on this build? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Warframe content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.